so glad Yvonne brought a paper with her because I need one. I'm not going to say it. So, it turns out I moved from the bad neighborhood into this neighborhood, if we're going to go with Yvonne's theme. I moved from a place called Binghamton, New York. That's a place where industry has reigned for 100 years until they left. And when they left a workforce that had mortgages. They left pollution that causes cancer. And one day people there woke up and their children had cancer and it had no cure, and toxic plume became a buzzword. We have nothing left there. So my husband and I moved here, right next door to Crestwood. And when we moved in, I saw all these no LPG signs, and I actually asked my father-in-law, because he owns the house, I said, "What is this?" And he said, "I don't know." I said, "Are you kidding me? You live right next door to it and you have no idea?" So I started thinking about what industry does. So I was going to tell you that what we had was beautiful. We devoted ourselves to our industry. They threw picnics for us. They built carousels and pools, and when they left us the bill. And that's the problem really, is that the taxpayers are on the hook every time. I'll name a few for you. Freedom Industries in West Virginia. They dumped toxic pollutants into the water. Do you know what they paid? An $11,000 fine. 300,000 people without water for 10 days. They couldn't even poop in it. Sorry, family friendly. They couldn't do anything with their water for 10 days. West Texas and the West Texas Fertilizer Plant. Great neighbor. You might have heard of them because they blew up their whole town to the tune of $100 million. 300,000 people sick in West Virginia, 15 people dead in West Texas, 200 injured, $100 million down. Duke Energy, another utility company, is going to go to bat with the North Carolina Utility Commission to tell them that it's the shareholders, no, it's the taxpayers, yes, that have to pay the bill for the coal ash, 39,000 tons of coal ash they dumped in. Crestwood already exceeds their effluent output every single month, and they pay a fine. They don't care. They're not our neighbors. Our neighborhood is at risk, just like Yvonne said. I have my own message, which is that we need elected reps who will outright ban these businesses from locating here. And short of that, yes, I say ban them. But if we can't ban them, they have to pay. And I'm going to tell you that you and I know, we all know, we'll be made to foot the bill when, not if, when something goes wrong. They'll tell you that we use natural gas to heat our homes. Yep, we do. Subsidize me. I won't anymore. Subsidize me like you subsidize them. I'll put solar panels on my roof so fast your head will spin. You know what I'm saying? Get it done. So right now, I say gas expansion here, at least $100 million in an escrow account for when it goes wrong. Real dollars, not projected income dollars, actual money right now. By the way, Crestwood doesn't have it. Their SEC filing says they don't have any money if anything goes wrong. Oh, and I meant to mention, West Texas carried a whole whopping $1 million in liability insurance, which will be split against the 200 plus people suing them. And then they will file for bankruptcy and they will leave, and the taxpayers of West Texas will pick up the pieces. Gas expansion here, to start, at least $50 million in a fund to construct maintenance, staffing salaries, pensions, and training of an emergency response unit, because we don't have one. So let's try that. But gas expansion here, no way. Because if they insist they can, we must insist they pay. And since they can't, it's time to say no.
Yeah.